Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 17th of June 2020 and welcome to video number 173. Today we're going to talk about emotions. I'm going to tell you why. I've watched some movies and TV series lately, and out of nowhere I just start to look at how it's all constructed so it would look like a good TV series or a good movie. And in many of them, you can see people having conflict with others, or let's say family members. And the way it's all portrayed, it makes a good TV, but it has completely the opposite influence on life. Let me explain. Let's say that there's a situation. There's someone in a hospital, and they're having some illness or something like this, and there's a family member who comes, and obviously, as with most of the TV series and movies, to make it look like to make it even more emotionally engaging, they're gonna show you that whatever this person gonna say to the person laying on the bed, it's gonna be contrary to what they want to hear, and they start to argue right away. And the first thing you can see happening there is that people are getting emotional. They start, kind of make it, louder. They start to be engaged. They start to attack each other, and then they I don't know, or they scream at each other, or they doing something like this, so they split. And it's interesting because it's like, when you understand how TV is created or how the movies are created, it's all about engagement. The more emotional engagement, the better, TV is, or the better movie is. But if you look at life, if you're gonna do this in your relationship or with any one of your friends or your family, it's gonna bring exactly what TV series wants and what your life doesn't: drama. But the whole problem is that you will not be able to eliminate emotions from your life. It just won't happen. So what we need to understand and what we need to do so the emotions won't be the root of all evil in our lives and in our relationships. Because one thing that you need to understand, that it's going to work in TV, but it's not going to work in your life. And I'm going to explain that later. So first of all, emotion is going to be there. Maybe you're not so emotional, maybe you are, but all of us feel some kind of emotions. And you're going to feel it. You're not going to be able to kind of do something so they will not be there. Especially in your girl. It's just not going to happen. So first of all, you need to understand that you need to admit emotions are there, and I cannot just dismiss the whole problem. They're going to be there. We have to deal somehow with them. They're not going away. They're here to stay. So just put it in your head, they're here. So what are we supposed to do so we will not end up like this TV series couples or TV series families which are broken because of me being or them being emotional? So point number 2, we've got to understand what are emotions and what are they? What do we supposed to use them? How are we supposed to understand what emotions are there for? And if you look at any kind of situation, whenever it's something something happened which is dangerous, and you just feel afraid, or you had some emotional reaction to what happened, it tells you something. If you want someone doing something great for you, something good, and you feel this positive emotions that someone did something that even I didn't even ask for, it tells you something. But there are 3 emotional states basically you can experience on your with yourself or with someone else. Because let's say something happens, something great. You were able to achieve something that you always wanted to achieve. You come to your spouse, or you start talking with some of your friends or your family, and you say, listen, I was able to do this. I was able to achieve this. I'm so proud. I'm so pumped. And there are 3 types of reactions. 1, they say, oh, it's so great to hear. Congratulations. That's so awesome. Or they say, I don't care. It's not gonna work. It's stupid for you to, that you even try to do this. It's not gonna bring you anything, any positive impact on your life, and so on and so on. So you have two completely extreme emotions. But there's one in the middle, which sometimes is good, sometimes is bad. Because if you'll say that you were able to achieve that and you just, you're so pumped about it, but they'll say, okay, cool. How are you going to react then? You see, every type of reaction tells you something. Someone's going to support you, someone not going to support you and is going to be against you, or someone doesn't care. But then, in some situations, the middle one isn't the most terrible one to kind of to receive when this kind of thing happens. But there are situations when you're not having emotions about something tells you that maybe something's not for you. Maybe you met, you had a date, you met with a girl, and then you feel nothing. What does it tell you? So you see, every type of emotions tells you something, and what you need to learn is how to read between the lines. What does your own heart, what does your own mind tells you about what happened? And you've got emotions not to be overwhelmed by them, but to read what happens, what does it really mean to you, and then do something about it. So first of all, let's admit emotions are here to stay. Second, the emotions are telling us something. And it's just a matter of learning how to read between the lines. But point number 3, especially for us guys, it is so important to understand, because the thing that we need to learn is how to manage the emotions, how to be able to manage not only emotions but the whole situation which is surrounded by emotions. Because one thing that you need to understand, if your girl is coming to you, she's crying or she's screaming at you, and you'll be able to say, babe, I love you, let me help you, tell me what happened, explain, let's find a solution to it. If you'll do this, if you'll be able to completely not be engaged in this emotional game, no matter if you argue, no matter if you do something, no matter if you're planning something, if you'll be able to completely hold your emotions at bay, you're gonna win this game every time. Just every time. And I want you to understand that emotions will be a root of all evil if you'll be able to allow those emotions to completely take over. And this is what you can see on the streets of America and other countries as well right now. When people started to protest and then everything goes out of hand. And something that has terrible beginning, now it's having even worse. Just because people are getting completely out of their heads. They're completely insane, and they go do things that makes this whole situation even worse. Is that how heavy emotions at bay look like? When someone died and then we destroy the cities because of that? We hurt each other because of that? You know what I'm saying? So that's why this is what, at least for me, maturity looks like, especially in a relationship. If you are able to control the emotions, you're winner. You're going to be able to deal with whatever happens like a boss. So this is what I want you to kind of take from this video. If you don't want to end up in drama, and if you don't want to wish for a luck, that like in TV series or in movies, everything's going to fall into place for some magic reason. If you don't want that, because it will probably never happen in your life, or very rarely, then what you need to is to know that emotions are here. 2, what is the message that the emotions which happen tell me? And 3, how to control them. How to not fall for this trap. If you'll do this, you'll make it work every time. So think about it and basically do something about it. Because it's like, this is the whole game. Taking control of your emotions. If you'll do that, you'll be like a boss. If you like this video, comment, share, like. If you didn't, comment as well. Give me a shout what you think about it. And if there's anything you want me to record about, just contact me and I'll be glad to do it for you. That being said, see you tomorrow.